and gentlemen, this is Amishi Honavar and I am getting a video. This is my second video on Sushant.Singh.Rajput. One was, I think, the next day that we heard about his sad demise, and now month is over and I am making another video. But this time, that time it was news because it was new, but this time I have done my own due diligence, my own research. In the sense, I have looked into what the media is saying. I have watched on Google, I have seen the news, I have seen YouTube videos, I have seen one of the raw intelligence person talking. He is ex-raw, and in view of all this, we being fans, I thought, let me make this video, and all fans, whether they are from India or international, we all have to get together, support the cause. We have to fight against injustice. Why is it being termed as suicide? There are lots of evidences which probably show that it could be murder, it could be cold-blooded murder. Why is the investigation not happening the way it should? What are the reasons? Is it nepotism? Is it certain people ganging together who wanted to throw him out? Is it affair with some girlfriend? The family also is not ready to agree or believe that it can be suicide. From whatever I have seen, I have read, and whatever I know, even I am coming to the conclusion that I don't think it is suicide. Well, I have the courage to say it because I am making a YouTube video. Do you have the courage to support me? Would you like to write it in comment? Would you like to share it? Let us all make it shown to the relevant people. Let it go to the police, the media, Bollywood, or wherever possible, so that we get justice from wherever we can. We only demand for proper probe, proper investigation. Please, political leaders, some of you all have supported. We need more support. Fans, we need much more support. Family members, don't take it lying low. Come forward, fight for it, fight for injustice. Fans, look into my video, see the personality of who Sushant was. Do you think he can commit suicide? I doubt. Just watch the entire video and comment in the section. Subscribe if you feel what I have done is very true, and share it if you support my cause. Thank you. Friends, several stories have emerged in the last month to insinuate that it was the industry, that function, that led him to claim his life. Let us get into the probe, whether it was suicide or murder. In 2008, he had his first TV debut with the serial Kis Desh Mein Hai Mera Dil, and later on he bagged Pavitra Rishta with Ankita Lokhande, which was an excellent serial. I also watched it and I was a great fan of his. Well, friends, his film debut started in the year 2013 with the movie Khaiposhe, for which he got the Best Male Debut Screen Award. You must all be aware of this, Ishan Bhatt, yes. 2017, for MS Dhoni, The Untold Story, he got the Best Actor Screen Award for critics. And 2019, Chichore, you all know that, right? Dil Bechare was a digital release on 24th July, which was premiered on Disney and Hotstar as Manny. Well, two things that we came to hear was, one was in 2015, where Ankita Lokhande, his ex-girlfriend, slapped him outside the Yashraj studios. And in 2018, controversy was there where he allegedly behaved flirtatiously with his co-star Sanjana Sanghi. Let me tell you, he was a bike enthusiast. He loved bikes and he owned stylish and expensive BMW K1300R motorcycle. He had 2 luxury cars and the actor's net worth was approximately 59 crores. Imagine for a new actor to make this kind of money fast, with his ability, with his struggles. About his education, let me just tell you in one line, he was intelligent and he has scored all India rank of 7 in the Delhi College of Engineering entrance exams. He was full of life, he loved to live life to the fullest, and he loved looking at space and was extremely fascinated with the bodies, the celestial bodies and mysteries of the space. He believed a lot in Lord Shiva and in the importance of Om. He used to charge approximately 5 to 7 crores for a movie. And he was the only Indian actor to buy a piece of land on moon in a region called Sea of Muscovy. Well, if we have to talk about his family, I think his mother, he always used to remember, who had expired a long time back. And on his last Insta post before he expired himself, he had put a collage of him and his mother and memories, and he had captioned it, and he was, I believe, very, very fond of her and used to really miss her a lot. Sushant Singh was really fond of his mother, who had expired long time ago, and he had gotten a tattoo inked on his back in the memory of his mother. The popular S. Patange, the artist, the tattoo artist, was the man behind the design of Rajput's tattoo. Well, even on his social media, on the Instagram, he had put a picture, a collage of his and his mother, and he had captioned it with her fond memories. So this is what Sushant was, a very family person, and one of his sisters lives in the US, from what I have heard. Friends, now let me take you back, few years back. As you will know, or you must have heard, there was another actress who committed suicide, and her name was Jia Khan. And Jia's death is again a question mark, because Rabia Amin, her mother, is still going from pillar to post, running from here to there, going to different courts, and is fighting for justice. Well, her mother Rabia Amin had hired some British forensics who concluded in 2016 with a report that Jia Khan's hanging was staged. It was not suicide, and the marks on her face and neck indicate it was simply not suicide. Well, friends, as per Rabia Amin, Jia Khan's mother, she alleges that Salman Khan is using his money power to influence the probe of her daughter's suicide, and he is favoring Suraj Pancholi. Now, whether this is true or not, we will come to know later, because she has also asked CBI to look into this. It has been years and she's still not got justice. Also, let us talk about Sushant's manager, who also committed suicide. She was the ex-manager, and they say that that she was pregnant with Suraj Pancholi's child. Of course, Suraj Pancholi totally rubbishes this claim and says that these allegations are absolutely false and baseless. Let me also tell you that Jia's death, which was suicide by hanging, again is the similar case to Sushant.Singh.Rajput. So her mother, who is Rabia Amin, in 2016, she approached the British forensics and they concluded the case, stating that Khan's hanging was staged. Jia Khan's hanging was staged. It was a murder, and the marks on her neck and her face indicate that it was not simply suicide. Now let me tell you, why are we talking about Jia Khan? Because Suraj Pancholi at one point of time was Jia Khan's boyfriend, and he's admitted that. And Suraj Pancholi is Aditya Pancholi's son, as you all know. Now the Me Too movement that you must have all heard, right? Me Too, that famous movement, where Chanchal Rangoli, another actress, Chanchal Rangoli, accuses Aditya Pancholi of extorting 1 crore of rupees. And a rape case was filed against Aditya Pancholi by a renowned actress in Warsaw. The FIR was filed, but he filed a counter application and said that this was a conspiracy. Well, friends, while I was browsing through the net and the news and the stories that are going by, I also found a clip on YouTube by some ex-RAW official, and he stated that even he thinks, according to his experience, he also thinks that it is murder. Because there are certain points like the CCTV cameras went off just the previous day. how come he had changed more than 50 SIM cards? Which means that probably he was getting some threatening calls. I have also heard that many a times he would not reach back home. He would just park his car somewhere and Sushant Singh would sleep in his car. Probably he was scared of something. There is something or someone after him and his life. Who is it? Why is the police only harping that it is suicide? Lot of politicians are also demanding that there be a probe. I just hope that this is taken up in a very big way, because it's not that just because he's an actor and he's got a fan following that it should be probed into, but anybody to take a life, it is murder. If it is murder, then they should be punished. So the investigation is demanded because a lot of facts are there which are proving, or which are kind of pointing, not proving, but they are pointing that it is fishy and there is something wrong. Do you agree? Do you think so? Please comment so that I get to know, and the people in the public who see my videos also will look into your comments that what does the public think. Friends, I would like to talk more about Sushant, the amazing person that he was. He had made a bucket list of 50 things that he wanted to achieve or do in his life. People termed him as a dreamer, and he always worked hard to fulfill his dreams. See, he struggled and he came up. It's not that he was like, he had a godfather or he was an actor's son or already, somebody known in Bollywood. From learning to flying a plane, playing tennis with champions, or planting 100 trees, traveling to Antarctica and Europe were a part of his 50 wishes that he had made. He aspired to send 100 kids. Now look at his thinking. He wanted to send 100 kids for NASA workshop and wanted to work on artificial intelligence. So his thought process was very different. It was not the normal mold of, what people, he thought differently. He wanted to train women in self-defense. He wanted to learn yoga and teach children how to dance and own a Lamborghini. With such a person who is full of life, do you really think that he can commit suicide? People say he was depressed. Well, if you force people into depression, if you give him extortion calls, did he have a choice? People also allege that Dawood gang is behind all this, and a lot of Bollywood, the famous Bollywood personalities are involved in this. Per se, like not that they came and murdered him, but they are involved in supporting, because as you know, like the Bollywood connections are with the Dawood gang too. So this is a sincere request. Please share my video, comment on it and make it viral. I want that it goes to different places and we get justice for him. I'm not doing this to just get likes and subscribes, but I really mean it from the bottom of my heart that if it is a murder, people should be punished. The judiciary and the police have to look into this. The CBI has to probe into this. The family also alleges that it could be murder. This is a sincere request. Please get him justice. Please do. Thank you. Amishi Honavar signing off. चिट्ठी न कोई संदेश, जाने वो कौन सा देश जहाँ तुम चले गए. चिट्ठी न कोई संदेश, जाने वो कौन सा देश जहाँ तुम चले गए, जहाँ चले गए.